Whatever comes out of these gates, we've got a better chance of survival if we work together.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most ferocious or wildest fights or battles in Gladiator. Beware of spoilers. Number 10. Maximus vs. Commodus, Gladiator. In a desperate bid to regain the people's approval, Commodus challenges Maximus to a duel, a reckless move considering he's no match for the seasoned gladiator.
You would fight me?
Why not? Do you think I'm afraid?
I think you've been afraid all your life.
To tip the odds in his favor, the cowardly emperor rigs this fight by stabbing Maximus beforehand. But even on the brink of death, our hero fights with raw determination, disarming his foe with just one hand and a hazy vision. When Commodus's men refuse to hand him a sword, he resorts to another dirty trick, a hidden knife. Big mistake. Maximus counters with a flurry of punches before turning Commodus's own blade against him. Now that is poetic justice. The fight may be brief, but it's incredibly intense due to the emotional stakes at play.
There was a dream that was Rome. It shall be realized. These are the wishes of Marcus Aurelius.
Number 9. Failed escape attempt, Gladiator. With the help of Lucilla and Gracchus, Maximus plans to escape Rome and reunite with his loyal legions.
Marcus Aurelius trusted you. His daughter trusts you. I will trust you. But we have little time. Give me 2 days, and I will buy your freedom.
But not on Commodus's watch. Catching wind of this plan, Commodus sends his men to storm the gladiators' barracks, sparking a brutal all-out brawl. Despite being outnumbered, the gladiators fight with everything they've got, hacking down soldiers and giving Maximus the chance to escape. Tough warriors like Hagen and Juba fight fiercely, but the odds are stacked against them. The clash ends tragically with Hagen shot down and Proximo killed, while Juba and other fighters are arrested. Maximus himself is later recaptured. In the end, it seems the sacrifices were for nothing, but at least they went down swinging in a battle to remember.
It's done.
Number 8. The one-on-one indoor fight, Gladiator II. Decades after the Oscar-winning original wowed us, Gladiator II steps in to recreate its epic greatness. This time, the story follows Lucius, also known as Hanno, a man living peacefully with his wife in a North African kingdom. But this peace is shattered when the Roman army invades and Lucius's wife is killed. Forced into slavery, his journey of vengeance begins. After defeating a baboon, Lucius quickly earns a name for himself. Then, at a lavish party, he's made to fight as entertainment for Emperors Geta and Caracalla. In this indoor duel, Lucius proves he's every bit the fierce warrior as Maximus. With blades clashing and blood spilling, it is one gritty clash that mirrors the grandeur of arena fights we loved. Number 7. Opening battle, Gladiator. Before Maximus lost everything and became a slave, he was the great commander of Roman legions.
At my signal, unleash hell.
The beginning of Gladiator sets the tone for the film's intensity and offers us a sneak peek into a time Maximus was at his peak. Taking place in the woods of Germania, the battle is a brutal clash between disciplined Roman soldiers and ferocious barbarian tribesmen. Even though it lacks the arena's thrilling backdrop, it is one visually stunning high-stakes battle. With flaming arrows lighting up the forest, cavalry charges, javelin throws, and a chaotic melee, it feels raw and visceral. Though there are some historical inaccuracies, still, with this you could almost envision the might and glory of Rome at its prime.
You have proved your valor yet again, Maximus. Let us hope for the last time.
There's no one left to fight, sire.
There is always someone left to fight.
Number 6. Acacius vs. Lucius, Gladiator II. After learning of Acacius' plan to overthrow the emperors, Macrinus orchestrates a fight between Lucius and Acacius to eliminate him. In the Colosseum, Lucius finally confronts the man he believes is responsible for his wife's death. Fueled by a thirst for vengeance, he fights like a man possessed, while Acacius defends fiercely, trying to convince him they're on the same side. Refusing to fatally fight Lucius, this war hero is ultimately defeated. But the gripping fight takes an unexpected turn when Lucius refuses to execute him to the emperor's dismay. It's too late though, as Acacius is shot down anyway. Sadly, Pedro Pascal doesn't get nearly enough time to dazzle us with his combat skills like he did in Game of Thrones. Number 5. Macrinus vs. Lucius, Gladiator II. From the start, we knew it would all lead to this epic showdown between Puppet Master and Gladiator. To prevent any bloodshed between Roman factions, Lucius and Macrinus face off in a savage duel to the death. A former gladiator, Macrinus fights like a cornered beast, while Lucius matches his ferocity blow for blow. The battle spills into a river, where Macrinus submerges Lucius in water, stabbing him relentlessly. Thanks to Lucius's father's breastplate, these fatal strikes couldn't penetrate. Inspired by an inner voice, this young-blooded fighter surges from the water, slices off Macrinus' hand, and ends him with one swing. Was there ever any doubt it would end this way? Macrinus may be a master manipulator, but this is Lucius' story. Number 4. Are you not entertained? Gladiator. This has to be everyone's favorite moment, which explains why this quotable line has remained memorable for years, perhaps more than the fight itself. After his life is flipped upside down, Maximus has to fight for entertainment, and in doing so, he must win the crowd. During this particularly electrifying fight, Maximus swiftly destroys multiple gladiators, stunning the audience into silence. His speed and skill are an absolute delight to watch. In a bold move, he sends his sword flying into the crowd and roars this iconic line.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
The crowd's thunderous cheers prove that whether slave or commander, Maximus was destined to be loved. And yes, we are absolutely entertained. Number 3. The Chained Battle. Gladiator. Chained in pairs, the gladiators step into the arena, visibly agitated as they face trained opponents eager to cut them down.
Ultimately, we're all dead men. Sadly, we cannot choose how, but we can decide how we meet that end, in order that we are remembered as men.
When the door bursts open, it's clear this is no fair fight. Maximus and the others are armed only with swords and no armor, and forced to drag their partners while fending off burly gladiators wielding sophisticated weapons. The result? A tough, edge-of-your-seat battle. Maximus and Juba fight with grit, their teamwork shining as they strategically take down their opponents one by one. Then there's Hagen, whose quick thinking and fierce combat skills also steal the show. Together, it is one spectacular, unforgettable battle with no dull moment. Number 2. The Chariot Fight. Gladiator. Having fought valiantly in local tournaments, Maximus and other gladiators find themselves in Rome's Colosseum.
Go and die with honor!
For their first outing, they must reenact the legendary Roman victory over the Carthaginians. With Maximus leading the charge, this staged battle, however, takes a different turn. Clad in war regalia and masked with helmets, the gladiators follow Maximus's commands as Roman soldiers in chariots surround them. We get the heart-pounding mix of dangerous chariot races and metal combats as gladiators are picked off one by one. But the tide turns, and the battle becomes more exciting when the gladiators counterattack, showing off their ferocious might, sharp tactics, and brutal precision. It's a blood-soaked spectacle that leaves us in awe of Maximus and his crew.
My history's a little hazy, Cassius. But shouldn't the barbarians lose the Battle of Carthage?
Yes, sire. Forgive me, sire.
No, I rather enjoy surprises.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Maximus vs. Tigris of Gaul, Gladiator. To finally put an end to Maximus, Commodus arranges a match between him and the undefeated gladiator Tigris of Gaul.
Caesar is pleased to bring you the only undefeated champion in Roman history, the legendary Tigris of Gaul!
What follows is an intense showdown between two skilled warriors. Except Maximus isn't just up against this giant of a fighter. Tigers are unleashed from different angles, slashing at his already thin chance of survival. Armed with both axe and sword, Tigris looks every bit formidable. But then Maximus is no ordinary warrior. Against all odds, he takes on both man and beast, even managing to kill a tiger. Then, in a stunning moment, he defeats Tigris with a quick combo. With Tigris knocked down, Maximus defies Commodus by sparing his life, proving he's a true champion. What other movie has been able to match the grit and brutality of the battles in Gladiator? Let us know in the comments.
Are we so different, you and I? You take life when you have to, as I do.
I have only one more life to take. Then it is done.
Take it now.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.